Hello, in this video I'm going to be showing you how to seam this dress and also how to make the edges. So you should have two panels that are not attached yet, and then we're going to start by seaming the sides together and doing the edging along the armholes, seaming the tops here or the straps together, and then finally doing the neckline edge. All right. Okay, so what you want to start with is have your two panels laying on top of each other like this, and you want them with the right sides facing. So as you can see here, this is the side with the ribbing. This is obviously the wrong side, so this is the right side. And here, this is also the right side, so I'm putting them together like this. And now I'm going to crochet along this seam all the way up to the hip here, and then continue all the way here to the armpit. And this is where I stop. So I'm going to show you how to do this. So you want to have so the last panel that you worked with, you don't cut the yarn on for the last row. So this is still attached. Then I'm going to go into the front loop here. This is what it looks like on the other side. Sorry, I'm just gonna move you a little bit like this, maybe. Yeah. So going to this front loop, then grab the other side and go into also the last stitch or the first stitch, depending how you see it, and go into the back loop. And I'm going to make slip stitches like this. Next stitch, go into the front loop here, and then go into the back loop on the other side, yarn over, pull through and pull through into a slip stitch. So this is what it looks like. Gonna do one more, there and there, pull through, and the slip stitch. So this is going to attach the two sides to each other. So just continue this until you get to the armpit, and I'm gonna show you what to do when you get there. So what we're going to do now is crochet along this edge here. So this is the armhole, so this needs to be open, but we're going to crochet along the edge all the way around and also attach the two straps to each other, so we can create like a nice little border here. So it doesn't really matter which way. Oh yeah, it does. Okay, so you want to start with the one that's underneath here, if you want the stitches to be on the right side. Okay, so you can open it up if you want to. Yeah, and now you see even more which way you should go. So you crochet left. Okay, so we're going to make slip stitches along this edge, and as you can see, there are no like real stitches to go into, so it might be a little difficult, but just try to place them as far apart as if there were stitches here. Let's see if I can zoom in a little and show you better. Okay, so just go into some loops here along the edge, and we get this nice little border instead of just this. So go all the way until you reach here, and I'm gonna show you how to work the straps. So now I'm going to continue with slip stitches along this edge before we attach the two straps. So just continue as you did just now on the other edge. And now we're gonna grab the opposite strap like this, and we're gonna put them together like this with the right sides facing again. Sorry. So just like we did before, this is the right side, this is the wrong side. So right sides together. Just gonna flip this around like this. And now we're going to make slip stitches along this edge so that we can attach them. Just gonna chain one. And once again, this will be a little tricky to find stitches on both sides, but try to, yeah, you have to use your intuition a little here, but it is a little tricky. So I found the first stitch, yarn over and just pull through everything and make a slip stitch, and then do that all the way here. And now we just open it up again, and then we continue down this side and crochet all around this seam here till we get back here to where we started. So, and we're continuing with slip stitches like this. So we have a nice edge all around the arm opening. Okay, so there we go. I just slip stitched to the first slip stitch that we made here in the round. So now this side is finished. I'm gonna zoom out and cut the yarn. Just a chain one, pull through to make a knot. And there it is. One side is fully attached and the edge is finished. Look at that, it looks really nice. Now we're going to do the other side. So you can start by having your two panels lying on top of each other, now with the right sides facing out. So this is the right side. And now we're going to crochet with slip stitches around this bottom edge here, so we can get a nice border, just like we did for the other arm opening. So grab your yarn, find like the first stitch somewhere here. Yeah, that's fine. Take your yarn over and pull through and chain one. And now I'm going to make slip stitches along this edge. So notice that I'm not attaching anything now, because if we do, then we won't like get into the dress. So just slip stitches all along this edge, and then when you get here, we have the seam that we just made previously. Continue all around until you get back here, and then we're going to start attaching the two panels on this side as well. So now I have made slip stitches all the way around the bottom edge, and I think I made like 2 or 3 per 2 rows. So for every row of half double crochet and yarn over slip stitches, I made 2 or 3 slip stitches. Okay, so what we're gonna do now is the same thing we did for the other side. So I'm just gonna show you and explain, and then you can do this on your own. So put the dress with the right sides together again, like this. And now we're going to just flip it around a little and work along this edge. So slip stitches, just like we did at the beginning of the video, like the other side. So slip stitches all along here, you get to the hip, you continue all the way here to the armpit when you get here, you separate this and start working slip stitches around this edge. You get to the strap, you work slip stitches around here, along there, and then you take the other strap, put them right sides together, work slip stitches along this seam on the way back. Then you continue with slip stitches along this edge here until you get back to the armpit, and then you're done. So do that, and then I'm gonna show you just the final part, which is working slip stitches along the neckline here. So the only thing left to do now is the neckline, and this is what it looks like before, and I have the right sides facing out now, and we're going to do this just like we did the armholes or the arm openings. So just by using slip stitches all the way around, and I'm going to start. You can start wherever you want, actually, it doesn't matter that much, but I've decided that this side is the back panel, but the two panels should be identical, so you can decide for yourself which one is the back. So I'm just gonna start here, middle back. So I'm gonna insert my hook here somewhere. Let's see if I can find a little stitch. Yeah, whatever. Okay. Grab the yarn, just like before, yarn over, pull through, chain 1, and then start working slip stitches. And we're going to do this all the way around. And just like before, try to place them with even distance, as if there were stitches here. I usually do 2 or 3 slip stitches per 2 rows of ribbing. So yeah. So I made it all the way around with the slip stitches, and it looks gorgeous. So now we are done with the dress. You can get the yarn, just gonna chain 1 and tie a knot like this. So obviously I have a lot of loose ends that I need to fasten and weave in. And then also, if you look here at the bottom edge, it will kind of tend to roll up like this, and to, yeah, you see on the other side as well. And to counteract this, I suggest or recommend blocking your dress. So that would be the final step before it's done. Okay, thank you so much for watching this video and for following this pattern. I hope your dress turns out amazing. And if you have any questions, you can just write to me and I will try to help you and answer them. Yeah, thank you for watching. Good luck with your dress.